Hello students, welcome to Notebook. Do you know what the word diversity means? Diversity, in its simplest sense, means a collection or mixture of various different things. Therefore, when we say that India is a diverse nation, we mean that the people living in the country are from different cultures, practice different religions, speak different languages, wear different clothes, etc. Think of your friends. Do all of them like to eat the same food? Do all of you like the same books? Do you all like listening to the same songs? Yes, there may be things in common. However, you and your friends are not identical. You possibly like and dislike different things. In the same way, your friends and you may belong to different cultures. You may even speak different languages at home and practice different religions. Diversity enriches our daily lives by allowing us to live in harmony with people of different faiths and communities. However, certain conditions which give rise to diversity only promote inequality. Unequal conditions of wealth and the caste system both result in inequality. Poverty may prevent a boy or girl of your age from attending school. In certain places, people of different castes are mistreated and discriminated against. In ancient times, India was ruled by a rigid caste system. Communities were bound by the profession they practiced in society. Occupations like sweeping, cleaning sewers, etc. were the jobs of people of lower castes. A change in profession was not acceptable. However, despite the inequality, diversity does enrich our lives. How do you think this happens? We Indians celebrate a multitude of festivals every year. However, different communities, cultures, and religions celebrate different festivals. Christians celebrate Christmas. The Bengali community celebrates Durga Puja. Muslims celebrate Eid. Jains observe Paryushana, etc. Members of other communities also participate in these festivals and promote friendship and brotherhood. For example, if you are a Muslim, you may invite your Christian friend to partake in the Eid celebrations. If you are a Buddhist, you may call your Bengali friend to observe Vaishakha with you. If all the people you know lived in the same place, ate the same things, wore the same clothes, knew the same stories, how boring life would be. Diversity makes us curious about other cultures and communities and allows us to learn so many different things about the world around us. Before the invention of cars, buses, trains, aeroplanes, and other modern vehicles of transport, people mainly traveled on foot, on animals like horses, camels, donkeys, and on ships. People often traveled for trade and settlement in hope for better prospects. Sometimes people were pushed out of their land due to natural calamities like droughts and famines. People were also often required to relocate due to wars and invasions. People of different communities often came together to shape the culture and society of their land. Religion, practices, and society began to be marked by a blend of the old and the new, as well as the inmixing of different communities. Diversity comes from living in regions with unique cultural histories. However, it is also an effect of people adapting the geographical terrain of the region. For example, living in the mountainous region like Ladakh is very different from living in the coastal regions of Kerala. Both are located in India. However, Due to their different location and geography, people have different occupations, wear different clothes, and eat different food. They also follow different religions and celebrate different festivals and play different sports. Ladakh is a desert. It is located in the mountainous region of eastern Jammu and Kashmir. Rainfall is scanty here. Therefore, vegetation is sparse. Most of Ladakh is covered in snow for a good part of the year. People depend on melting snow in summer for water. Ladakhi people rear sheep and goats. Pashmina wool is a prized product of the region. Shawls made from this wool are very expensive. These shawls are primarily woven in Kashmir. Apart from goats and sheep, families sometimes also own cows and zos, yak cows. These animals provide products such as milk, cheese, butter, and meat. Ladakh attracted traders as it was a trade route connected with many passes to present-day Tibet. Caravans carrying spices, textiles, raw silk and carpets pass through these routes. Buddhism is said to have reached Tibet through Ladakh. Ladakh is also known as Little Tibet. There is also a large Muslim population living here. Ladakh has a rich tradition of oral poetry. Regional versions of the Tibetan epic Kesar Saga is performed both by Muslims and Buddhists. Ladakhi, Tibetan, Urdu, and Balti are the languages spoken here. Now that we know about the people and their lives in Ladakh, let us learn about the people of Kerala. Kerala is situated on the southwestern corner of India. It is enclosed by the Lakshadweep Sea in the west and the Western Ghats in the east. 90% of the population speaks Malayalam. Tamil and English are also spoken. Spices like cardamoms, cloves, and pepper are grown here. Spices are one of the primary commodities of trade. Arab and Jew traders were the first traders here. Traders like Ibn Battuta wrote about the respected Muslim communities of Kerala in his travelogue. Portuguese like Vasco da Gama arrived in Kerala, discovering sea routes connecting Europe and India. St. Thomas, an apostle of Christ, is said to have come to Kerala 2000 years ago. He is credited with the spread of Christianity. Due to these various influences, Keralites practice different religions like Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism. Fishing is a primary occupation in the coastal regions. The fertile land and climate allow a majority of crops to be cultivated here, including rice. Keralites eat rice, fish, and vegetables. The fishing nets, Chinawala, resemble Chinese fishing nets. China chakti is the utensil used to fry food. The word Chin refers to China. While the geographical landscape of Ladakh and Kerala are very different, they share similar Chinese and Arab cultural influences. Trade has a rich history in both these regions. India is a land of diverse socio-cultural, religious, and philosophical influences. If you look closely, you might not notice the difference in eating habits, festivals, communal practices, etc. Instead, you may realize that we do the same things in different ways. India's diversity has usually been recognized as a strength. When the British ruled India, people of different cultures, religions, regions, and communities came together to oppose the foreign rule. Though the British tried to sow the seeds of discord and disunity, the people remained united in their battle against the British. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre further united the citizens of the nation in their common agenda. Songs and symbols that arose during the Indian struggle for independence serve as a reminder for Indian unity. Unity in diversity is a phrase coined by Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru, in his book, The Discovery of India, mentioned how this unity was not externally imposed. He added that the unity arose from the depths of tolerance. This allowed unity to prevail, even in diversity. We come to the end of this lesson, students. We hope this helps you understand the diversity in India and around you. See you soon in other videos of Notebook.